Hello everyone, and welcome to A Week in My Life. This is Monday, and on Mondays I start with work from 9 till 2. Pretty standard for most days of the week. This, however, was the week right before spring break, so I only had one more week to go before taking a week off. In this clip, I'm actually doing some readings of film theory, and sometimes I'll do schoolwork during work hours and then just flip them later. These readings are painful to get through, but we are pushing through. 4 articles have been read. I have 1 left. At least the last one was much easier to get through. And also, I get to stop at 12 to make lunch, so there's that. I just graded a number of musical critiques, and now I am gonna pack up and head out. I have a graduate expo to go to, so I can get my regalia and stuff. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm going to Costco. Okay, update time. Here I was thinking that it would take me no time at all to get my cap and gown. I was like, it'll take 30 minutes tops. I don't know why I thought that. It was an hour of me waiting in a line and then about 30 seconds to get the actual stuff. But they don't separate graduate students from undergrad students in terms of the line. So I was just waiting with a lot of undergrads, and there are in fact many people graduating. So I'm cutting it a little bit tight with going to Costco, but I really don't want to have to go somewhere after I teach from 5:15 until 6. So I'm going now. It's about 4 o'clock. It's close to my house. I don't need that much stuff. So hopefully I can just be pretty quick, and hopefully because I'm going at 4 o'clock on a Monday, it's not that busy. Wish me luck. We'll see how this goes. I don't know Costco very well yet, so yeah. My brain feels very full because of all of the work that I did this morning. I pretty much worked non-stop on readings for 3 hours, and then I did grading for an hour straight, and then I went right to the expo. So I have not stopped today, and I won't be stopping for a while yet. But the one thing that is changing for my schedule is that I was planning on going to the dance studio from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. But I got confused. My schedule for rehearsal has changed so many times that I cannot keep it straight in my head anymore. So it's not actually at that time. It's supposed to be 2 to 4 on Mondays, which I obviously couldn't do today because I was at the grad expo and I needed to pick up my stuff, and I had some questions about ticketing, etc. So that dance rehearsal did not happen. So I think that will probably just have to be a problem for tomorrow, and that's going to be that. Otherwise, I might try to do some dancing in my living room tonight, but I don't know. I'm already feeling pretty exhausted, and it's only 4. And I also would like to get some more work done if possible. I think that is probably preferable to dance practice. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, so Costco's parking lot is still quite full. Right. Apparently this place is just always busy. Cool. Let's go. I also still need to rush my little butt over to Food Lion to pick up milk and cold brew coffee. And then I will be done with my groceries for the week. And I'll have enough time to get home and breathe before planning my next lesson. Are they going straight or turning? Straight? Okay. There was a fire engine. That scared me. Or a fire truck. What are we... Do you call them fire trucks or fire engines? I don't know. Today I had a professor that told me that I should chill and not worry because English is just writing on paper. I get her point, but what I wish I could tell her is that I've never not once been chill in any facet of my life, and I've been this way, I think, since I popped out of the womb. So I don't really know what to do about that. This is all of the research I have for my MA exam. Pretty gross, and it's gotten even longer. I also practiced piano on Monday night. I do think time-lapsed piano looks hilarious, but this was just a nice, relaxing activity that I wish I could do a lot more, quite frankly. What do you think, Jules? Time to get ready for bed? Yeah? Yes. No. I don't know, but she's perfect. All right, here we are again. It's Tuesday, so here I am at work from 9 till 2, except it's a little bit disrupted on Tuesdays because I also have to leave my office to go TA from 11 till 12:25, so I go ahead and do that as well, and then I'm back at work. I also teach dance on Tuesdays. I teach beginning dance musical theater for adults. So here are just some shots of campus on my walk back from TAing, and this is my home, the Honors College. As you can see, the Great British Baking Show is a staple of every dinner. On Wednesdays, I work from 9 till 2 again, and then I just study until I have class from 5 until 7:30, and I'm usually super exhausted after class, I won't lie. I got home from class not that long ago. Had some leftover tacos for dinner. And now I'm watching Great British Baking Show and I'm gonna fall asleep. I just actually did a bit of homework. Or not even homework. It's an essay for my friend's blog, but it's not homework, but it was intellectual. And I'm gonna fall asleep. I was supposed to take a shower, but like, I'll wake up early tomorrow, okay? It's a miracle I finished that essay because I don't feel like a human. My head hurts. My skin looks like crap. You can't super see, but I just have like small bumps all over, and that's annoying. And I am exhausted. So, yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay. Good night. Here is a tiny clip of me thinking I'd get to work. I got kicked out of that study space. Some student needs to take a test. So I'm back in my office. I only have like an hour until I have to leave for class. That's not enough time to log in. And when I get home, I'll log in. Okay? I'm gonna enjoy my freaking lunch and watch a video. I don't care. I'm at the point where I've like, today has been so hard for me to just have enough time to just sit and work. I'm giving up on it right now. I will resume after class is done. So though I said I wasn't going to do any work, I ended up actually doing work anyway.
I did some graduate assistantship stuff. I had to create some trivia sets for an honors trivia game night that's coming up, and so I did that while just listening to YouTube in the background. Also, shout out to my roommate Gracie for the Jersey Mike sandwich. Thanks!
Would you like a Target haul? Of course you would like a Target haul, right? I feel like that's an obvious answer. Actually, it's really more of a Dick's Sporting Goods haul. But from Target, I got 2 Alanis, one for tonight so I can stay up late, and one for tomorrow so I can wake up early. And I also got BioFreeze, but the Target brand. Speaking of running stuff, I got a number of gel things. So let me break it down for you. Tomorrow, I only need to take 2 gels during my run. It's gonna be 15 miles, so I'll take one at 6 miles and one at 12 miles. I take a gel every hour. But I got 2 of my favorite flavor, the flavor I know I like, strawberry kiwi. I have one of these at home, but I replenished a couple. And then I got 2 cherry lime, because this is the flavor I generally like and stuff, and this one has caffeine in it. So what I'm gonna do is for tomorrow's long run, I'm gonna have 1 kiwi strawberry and 1 cherry lime. Probably the cherry lime one first because it has caffeine in it, and that'll be at 6 miles when I like really am like, wow, I still have over half the run left. And then one of these guys. After the run, I'm going to have a pack of these energy chews just to replenish after I run, but before I'm in the mood to eat, because I don't know about you, but a couple hours after I run, I don't really want to be eating, but it's good to replenish like a little bit of sugar and stuff. Then these two are for next week's long run, so the 18 miler. My running, if you're curious also, has been different because I've been having some quad pain. So about 4 weeks ago I ran a half marathon, and about 4 days before that I had started to have some quad pain because of dance, actually, just like working muscles plus all that running. It just was too much on my quad. I kept trying to like train through it, and I would take like a couple days off or try cross training, and it just wasn't working out for me, and I was getting like frustrated with myself because I wasn't able to run to the extent that I wanted to, and I didn't want to get injured, and I kept trying to like sort of do it. Like I was like doing this sort of like, okay, well, I'll run one day and then I'll take 2 days off and then I'll run and then I'll cross train, or it wasn't working. I needed to take a full week off of running and cross training. And so that's what I've done. Tomorrow is my first day back. And yes, I am starting with a long run. Maybe not the smartest thing in the world, but I need to be able to do the long runs. Those are the most important runs. So until my leg feels like 100%, I'm gonna do the long runs and then just cross train. But like I said, I took this week off. I'm not trying to get any crazy goals. My goal is to cross the finish line of the marathon. I'm not moving the marathon because I paid for the one that I'm doing, the Milwaukee Marathon, in mid-April. So that's what I'm doing. And if I have to walk some of it, that's okay. If I have to walk some of the long run tomorrow, that's okay, but I will be getting 15 miles. I obviously didn't expect this quad thing to happen, and I also don't want to get injured, like, obviously. So it was smart to take a week off and to do it now, because the only thing that's really going to change is that I can't taper very much before the race, which sucks, but it is what it is. It would be a whole heck of a lot worse if I like kept running, got injured like badly right before the race, and then couldn't run it at all. Also, let me see here. Okay, good. There was like, okay, we're good. There was a smudge on my car, and at first I was like, oh my gosh, is that a crack? Because I will lose my mind. If you didn't know, which I don't know why you would know this, my entire windshield cracked. I say my entire windshield. I had a crack in my windshield and then it spread and it was bad last summer. And thankfully I had gotten like extra insurance to pay for it. So I did get all my money back and they paid for it, and that was great. Well, I got most of my money back, but I just paranoid from that process that I'm gonna get another like crack in the screen of my car. And so when I saw that, I was very nervous, but we're all good. Anyway, I am now going to go get some dinner, and then we're finally gonna be able to just sit down and work for a few hours, which has been literally my goal this entire day and just hasn't happened. I guess I'll tell you. So I had this horrible, like, I'm amping it up more than it is. It's really not that bad, okay? Put in perspective, these things are not that bad. But I had kind of a horrible bus saga today because all I want to do is go home, right? Like, I'm finished with my day. I am on spring break now, technically, even though, I mean, what is a break when all I'm going to be doing is working? But like, whatever. It's spring break. I want to go home. So I had to readjust my phone. And I just need to get on the bus and I'll be home. I'm waiting for the bus, and the stupid bus app like doesn't work correctly, especially close to campus. So it said the bus was coming in 5 minutes. 35 minutes later, I still had not got on the bus. So I was like, 5 minutes? I call BS. This is not happening. So eventually the bus comes, and I'm like, okay, great. 45 minutes waiting, the bus has finally come. I could have walked home faster. Trying not to walk a lot though, because I'm saving my quad for this long run. So I'm like, okay, great. Bus finally comes. I take the bus at the Union, and it kind of goes around campus and then is gonna stop at the transit center, and then it continues on its route. But you know, it has like that sort of like mid-route transfer moment. When we get to the mid-route, the bus driver is like, hey, like, the buses are like running behind or something. I don't really know what was going on because I had my headphones in, but basically the bus changed from being the green line to not in service. So I couldn't even use it. So then I had to get off of that bus that I thought was gonna take me home and wait more for the next green line to come. And then of course, because instead of having 2 buses within the time we should have, we only had 1 bus, it was packed. So I got home like an hour and a half after I left, and I live 2 miles from campus. Anyway. One mile, 3 miles, 6 miles, 10 miles. Woo. Only 5 to go. We got this. 14 miles. Oh my gosh. 1 more mile left. Okay, I just ran 15 miles. 15 miles. Just a quick update that after I finished my run and showered, I had a meeting on my video essay, which was quite successful. And then I went out for lunch with work because it is my coworker Haley's, well, it's not her last day, but a lot of us aren't working over spring break. So we went out for her goodbye lunch. I love Haley so much, so I'll see her even though she's leaving this job. And then I took a nap, honestly, because I'm exhausted. Did some work, ran a meeting for my honors work. Super quick, and I'm about to leave with Haley, actually. I'll be at home for like an hour, and then a couple of us coworkers are going out for an under 25s dinner. Woo woo. So should be a lot of fun. It is 5:50. I am at home. I changed into sweatpants. I will be changing back into my jeans when we have dinner, which is set for our reservation at 6:45. I do need to hand in my like essay proposal that I don't really have much done of by 12, but like I am not gonna work on it right now because
I'll be leaving in like 30 minutes, and I cannot tell you how tired long runs make you. Like, I literally, I can't believe that I've actually done stuff today, and I feel like the major reason that I have done stuff is because it's scheduled things for me to do. So yeah, but I will hand in the assignment by the deadline. I just need to, I'm gonna get dinner first, and hopefully that will give me my second wind, but I'm usually more tired in the afternoon anyway, so trying to make this work is difficult. Also, I did forget that I went to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and then woke up at 6:30, so that probably has something to do with
So I just finished work. I was just an attendant for a party, so like I didn't even have to get dressed up or anything. I put a little bit of makeup on, but that was literally it. And I got home and I immediately changed to my running clothes because I have a recovery run. It is a 65-minute recovery run, which is obviously not as long as yesterday's 15-mile run, but still feels long, especially when my legs are this like tired, and they're not horribly sore, but sore enough. The blisters on my feet are what's gonna be the worst part. And I also will say I do feel tired today and just a little bit sluggish. The good thing is I get to run this as slow as I want because it's a recovery run, and I do struggle with not making my recovery runs like I'll do this thing where the run will be going well, and so then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, let me see how fast I can run a 5K. Let me see how fast I can do this. Today is not that day, and in fact I forced myself to not make it that day by picking a really, really hilly course. So the times will be off no matter what because it's hilly. It's just a loop that I'm gonna do probably 4 times or so. Unless I get bored, and then I'll just start like running on the roads or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna listen to my music and do the hilly route, and literally if I want to run slower than most people walk, that's okay, because yesterday I ran 15.4 miles. So this is not about speed, this is about time on feet, getting it done, finishing it, and then I'll make pasta for dinner tonight, and it will be great. So that's that. I genuinely feel like I've never run so slow in my life. My legs are just lead, but like my breathing is very much under control. I just feel like I cannot move literally any faster. Woo. This is not fun, but we're doing it, so that's still good. The plus side of literally feeling like I can't move any faster though is that my heart rate is really low for me, which means it's literally at like 168, but it's never that low when I'm running, so I'm really excited. Woo. I'm gonna take the win today because that is the only win of this run. That and when I'm gonna finish it. Okay, run is done. I was like legitimately convinced I was running those miles at like 11-minute pace, 12-minute pace. Literally when I started off, I was like, these are gonna be 13-minute miles, like the slowest miles I've ever run, because my legs just felt like they were not moving and they weren't going to move. I was still putting down like 9:30 miles. And like it was hilly and I had to stop because there were stoplights and stuff. That was awesome. I have no idea why the heart rate dropped. I don't know if it's like just like a really short-term effect from long runs. If someone knows and can tell me, I would be curious. But yeah, the run got better as it went on because my legs just like very slowly warmed up. Like I think I really started to feel like good. I wouldn't say, oh, good's a strong word maybe. I felt decent around 45 minutes into it, but it took that long just to feel like, oh, my legs are moving. Honestly though, it wasn't that bad. When I first started, I was like, this is gonna suck, but it was okay. I had the wind helping me on a lot of the hills, so that was kind of nice. And then it was in my face on the downs, so I feel like it kind of canceled out. So the weather was in my favor today. It's kind of perfect running weather, like 60 degrees, maybe like in the mid 50s by now. And so that was kind of lovely. And like, I saw myself in the, like mirrors of shops, and low-key was kind of not even going slow, so that's cool. Also, if you saw me wave, my friend Tanner just literally is like pulling up to the park. What a cutie. Love you, Tanner. I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but
I'm all showered. I have some pasta for dinner. I think this might be the end of the weekly vlog for this week, so if it is, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to strive to inspire. Bye!